Now I have something to talk about. Okay, so there's protests that were today or yesterday, maybe both. Impeach, remove, convict. Impeach, convict, remove. It was, I think they're saying impeach, convict, remove is the chant, but I think you have to impeach him, then remove him, then you can convict him. Um, but whatever the chant was, it was pretty strong. And Josh Johnson was saying in one of his things that I watched, Trump was having a bad week, and I think he's right. I think Trump is having a bad week. I think he's right. Trump is having his worst week ever because these protests are they're getting I think they're getting bigger, and they're getting that they're coming closer and closer together, I think. Um, so yeah, it's tough. It's tough to be him. And I've said this before. I don't know if I've said it on a video or not, but I said it before. Trump, I think, really did. He liked campaigning. He was he was always much more fond of campaigning than governing. Um, and I think he was much better at campaigning than he was always at governing. Also, he may have known it too. He may have been aware of it or not. I don't know. But he likes campaigning because he likes, being in the center spotlight and all of that. And when you're campaigning, you kind of don't have to suffer any accountability. Usually, you usually don't have to suffer any kind of accountability or blowback for anything that you're doing. When you're governing, it's almost the opposite, which is very difficult uh, to campaign while governing. And he wanted to essentially, I think, delegate the entire governance aspect of it and just keep the campaigning. Um, and you kind of can't do that. If you do it, and if you do it and you delegate the governance to people that are inept, incompetent, and some kind of evil, you're going to get a very, very horrible backlash while you campaign. And then you're going to get this situation here. And all of a sudden you're going to wake up one day and be like, I don't get it. They don't like me. Well, what's going on? And you're going to turn to the cabinet and, well, why don't they like me? None of my stuff is going good. I don't understand. It's like, yeah, it sucks. He ran a campaign that was very shiny and pretty for a lot of people, for enough people to win. Very shiny and pretty. And then he had no plan, no real plan on how to actually make the shiny and pretty follow through on its shininess and prettiness, I think. I'm going to go back to watching the thing. So let's pause here.